I'm going to tell y'all about this girl I met in the county jail that felt like she got played and she would not rest until she got her revenge. Okay, I had just got adjudicated as an adult. They brought me to the county jail. They put me in a cell like what you see behind me. This is what the scenario looks like. There's cells on this side and cells on this side. There was a girl that was across from me. She was a dominant girl. And, we started talking and everything because in the county, we stayed locked down for 23 hours a day. We only came out for 1 hour, and that was for rec. Since we was on the same unit, as you can see, I'm on this side, she's on this side, we're across from each other, they would let us out at the same time. So we'll go in the rec yard, we'll work out, we'll do our little exercises, push-ups and everything. We developed like a little friendship or something. There was another pod that was an open pod, which had a lot of beds. And in this pod, it was like an open dormitory where like 50 or 60 inmates was in the same pod together. Now, we was in isolated cells, but the girl that she met lived in an open dorm where there's 50 or 60 other people in the dorm as well. While we was at rec one day, the feminine girl happened to look out her window. So they started sign language and talking through the windows and everything. They called themselves start going together. They could never meet up or anywhere like that because me and the girl was on this part and the other girl was in the open dorm part. But they would talk to each other every time they went to rec. Things began to get serious at this point. They writing letters and shooting their little letters, kites to other people, prisoners, jailers inside, and the jailers taking it back to the girl. Like if she found somebody that lived in the dorm with the girl, she'll shoot a kite. A kite is a letter. So she'll shoot a kite to the female was shooting kites back. The dominant girl, she got word a couple months later that the feminine girl had another dominant girl in her dorm. The two of them had a thing going on. They told her that this thing is real. Like they all up under bunks having sex, man. Like it's serious. They showering together and all. So now the dominant girl that was across from me, she mad. She brewing. She don't know how to handle the situation because we're behind the cell. We locked behind these bars like this. But the girl is not locked behind the bars. A couple weeks passed by. The dominant girl across from me, she started changing. She was a mixed girl, and she just started changing. She wasn't the same anymore. She wasn't talking to me as much as she used to. When I used to be like, hey, let's see who could do 50 push-ups first. We slept across from each other. Like I was in one cell, she was over there, and we'll do push-ups. After she got this news about this girl, she didn't really want to be bothered like that no more. So I stopped bothering. I just went to rec by myself, did my exercise by myself. So one day I come in, she got her hair up, and she looking very feminine and pretty. So I'm like, I thought it was a new jailer over there. So I did a double take like, so I was like, you good? She was like, yeah, I'm good. So she walked to the cell and she put her hand on the thing like this. She say, how does makeup look on me? I say, it looks immaculate. Like, this your thing. Like, this what you do. And she was like, I'm versatile. Now, when she says she versatile, it means she could go either way because she pretty like that. So I said, okay. I see you. Your makeup look good. But I didn't question it, because I know enough growing up in like programs and everything to know that sometimes when dominant women get hurt, they'll flip over like they pancakes and they'll just start playing another role in order to get back at whoever they with. So, I left it alone. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe she just being who she is. There used to be trustees that comes down the hall, like this hall right here. They used to come down the hall and you could see them coming down that gate right there, pushing in the cot, but they was jailers. And there was this dominant female. She had like little dreads or something like that, little goals in her mouth. She used to come down and she used to serve us the trays all the time. My little buddy across from me done got word that that's the dominant girl, that the feminine girl that she was talking to, kicking it with. I noticed when she was serving her the trays and everything, they started flirting. I'm like, the hell? And I'm looking like, hey, this crazy as I don't know what. So they passing little notes and this and that and the other. One day, the girl came in probably about 3 weeks after they done did what they doing and writing their little letters and building up their little relationship. The dominant girl come in. Now, the dominant girl supposed to be talking to the feminine girl in the dorm, the same feminine girl that this girl was talking to. So one day, the dominant girl, she pushing the cart, the food trays. And I noticed that the dominant female across from me did not lock her gate when she came in. She had like a toilet paper roll between the lock. And the officers really don't be checking like that because they don't really be caring. Those county jail officers, they don't be caring like that. They just tell you, go in your cell, lock up. But that's the extent of it. They go about their business. So when the trustee came, she messed around and she dipped off in the girl room, the girl across from me, little cell. So next thing I know, they put the sheet up to the cell like this, so you can't see in the cell. So all right, I already know what's going on. I already know what time that is. Bam, the girl do whatever they did. She came out, right? When she came out, the girl finished serving the trays or whatever she had going on. Now, the whole while they was over there, you can hear the girl like making noises and whatever, all that crazy stuff. I ain't gonna go into all that. But when the dominant girl, the trustee, left, the girl came to the gate. She wouldn't look at me. So I was like, it is what it is. So I started like reading my book and everything. There was an officer passing by, and she was passing out mail. The girl across from me, the dominant, versatile girl, called the officer, and she started talking to the officer. Whatever she said to the officer, 2 more officers came. They cuffed her up, took her out. When they took her out, they came back to her cell without her. When they came back to the cell, they started like taking the sheets off her bed and this and that and that. I didn't know what was going on. So when they stripped her bed, they took everything out. They came to me and they started asking me all these questions about the girl going in her cell. Did I hear any noise? So it wasn't my business. I stayed out of that right there. You feel me? I wouldn't even say nothing. So the officers, they was like, did y'all ever see them talking? Did I see the trustee go in her room? Did I hear any noises? And I was like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. In my mind, I'm like, man, y'all better pull the cameras. But come to find out, the cameras really didn't work on the unit. I started hearing in the air, hey, man, you know that girl that slept across in that cell from you? I was like, yeah, what's up? It was like, hey, man, she got that trustee for rape. She got that trustee for rape. I say, for rape? She was like, yeah, man. Do you know that they came and they cuffed that trustee and they locked her? She facing charges for graping that girl with a brush. And I said, what? They say, yeah, man, she went in the cell and raped that girl with a brush. And I say, dog, man. So I left it alone. I stayed out of it because it wasn't my business. 2 months passed by. I'm laying on the bed. I hear the cell open. Then it just, it shut, the door shut. So I wasn't studying. I'm minding my own business. So I hear somebody say, pfft. So I look around. It was her, the versatile, dominant girl. She back. Now, she calls me to the cell. And I said, hey, man, what's up? What happened? She was like, I can't talk. I can't talk about it. I'm going to have to write it to you. So I said, all right. So now they keeping her separated. She not allowed to have bunkets or whatever like that. So they keeping her kind of separated as far as when she go in the rec yard or whatever, she have to like be by herself and everything. But she never wrote me the letter to tell me what happened. 2 days later, she got a captain, lieutenant or whatever, jail captain or lieutenant at her door. It was like a guy. So she got her makeup on, and guys always fall for them pretty girls. When you in prison or jail, man, if you look decent, you can get them captains and the lieutenants and sergeants to do anything you need them to do. If you're attracted, you can move some mountains. You can make some things happen, I'm telling you. So the lieutenant he's standing there, he talking to her, right? So he got his leg all up on the thing and he chilling like your boy done got comfortable to the point. He done took his radio off, sat it up there on the thing, and he just like on the gate, just talking, like straight talking. Next thing you know, late on that night, I hear the cell. The door open, right? She come out with a pillowcase with all her property in it. And she was like, hey, man, I get up with you. And I looked, I was like, where you going? Listen, she done convinced the lieutenant that she was scared to be in the cell. So can she live in an open dorm where around other ladies, she'll feel safer. And because they looked at her as a victim, they honored her request. They messed around and they put her in an open dorm. And the feminine girl that she was talking to was in that open dorm. Now, the trustee was locked up in jail. She got her out the way. She locked up in jail facing charges. But the feminine girl in the open dorm, they put her in the open dorm. She was in the dorm 2 days. That feminine girl ain't know what to do. At this time, she had done switched back She was being a stud again because I saw them escorting her down to the lieutenant's office across the street because she had a court date. She came back. She had a little swag going on again. She was a stud again. That third night that she was in there, she went over to that girl bunk when everybody was asleep. And they say she took 2 sharp razors. And the little feminine girl was petite and pretty. They say she held her down. And she sliced her face so good up and down for playing with her. After she sliced her face up and everything, everybody in the dorm, the people that was up, they were screaming. They was hollering, "Officer! Officer!" So they were banging on the pod door. Nobody was coming. The girl didn't even care. She was still sitting on top of the girl, holding her down like this, just slicing up her face, talking to her. "Yeah, you remember, play with me the next time. You're going to remember about playing with me. I ain't the one. You don't know who I am." Now, mind you, this versatile dominant girl is facing life in prison. So she really don't care. So she just cutting this girl face up and she talking to her. Then she goes right here and carve her name, her initials right here on the girl's chest. Like everybody was scared to break it up. They were scared to touch it. They say everybody just went to the door and was screaming for the officer. Finally, the officer came. The girl bleeding bad. She done passed out in the bed and everything. But the versatile dominant girl done flipped out, lost her mind, sitting at the edge of the bed. Now she crying, saying, "I told you don't play with me, man. I told you don't play with my feelings. I gave you my heart. And you the second girl that done did this to me." Well, come to find out, she was already in the county jail for killing the girl that she was with. That's why she was in the county. You know, we don't be knowing each other charges. But see, they had to look all that up when she did that crazy stuff right there. But the officer came in first. She didn't grab her right away because she was kind of scared too. That girl was crazy. She was just sitting on that bunk like this right here. "I told her don't play with me. I told her don't play with me." And she still got the 2 razors between her hands. "I told her don't play with me. My feelings ain't to be played with. I'm tired of people playing with me. I'm tired of people hurting me. I'm tired of it, man. I got a good heart." So she looking at the officers, but she dazed out. And she talking to the officer. And the officer looking like, I understand, but she's scared. She was like, "I be giving these hoes my heart, and they be playing with me. And I'm not with that. Nobody's gonna play with my feelings, man." The girl on the bed passed out, bro, from all them cuts, and she just passed out. She's exhausted. I mean, she done did her in. So once the men and the A team get there, it's about 15 men. They come in with the shield. They tell everybody to move. All the girls moved. They came in because they had to come at her with a shield and because it was putting them in danger just to come at her straight up because she could have like swung her hand because she had 2 razors in her hand, 2 blades, and cut one of them. So they came in with a shield and they like bum rushed her. And when they bum rushed her, they pushed her against the wall and they maced her up a little bit. Then the lieutenant that was with him, he was like, what a stun gun. What a stun gun. And the other officer came in and he took that out. He went across the shield like, and then they dropped her. When they dropped her, they went head on. They put in the cuff. They took out. They hurry up, bought in the stretcher, took the girl out the bed. And about 4 months go by. A cell door down there open, a little bit down the way. So I get up and I'm looking. It's the girl that got cut up. So I said, hey, you all right? So she was like, yeah. So when they was taking me out the wreck that next day, I stopped by a cell and I looked at them. Man, listen, that girl, her skin, I guess she had that kilo of skin, but man, she had about 50 kilos going all over her face. I'm talking about, man, you couldn't even see her beauty anymore. That girl was so messed up. She looked like a freak. She looked like a monster. I say, man, she messed you up. She was like, I know, man, I know. But let me tell you something. I took that message up the road with me. I learned something from that. When they sent me to prison, that thing stuck to my mind. I kept that in my heart. You can't play with people's feelings. You cannot play with people's feelings. People don't play about their feelings. And I did my time with that mindset. I ain't playing with nobody's feelings, bro. I'm not going up here getting involved with all these women and playing with their feelings because people don't play about their feelings. I'm not about to go up here with my face beautiful and come out with my face all kilo and my beauty all diminished and looking like a beast and a freak, all because I don't know how to keep it in my pants, or I don't know how to keep my pants up or keep my mouth to myself. I'm not about to jump from pillar to post. I'm not about to jump for every beautiful girl that comes on the compound. So I made up in my mind, I'm going to do my time not playing with people's feelings. And man, that's just a lesson learned. And that don't only just go for people inside the jail and prison. See, people inside the jail and prison, they don't play about they feelings. And I'm pretty sure people out here don't play about their feelings either. But in there, it's a different ball game. Because when somebody get involved with somebody in the prison or jail, they become real territorial. See, you don't have an outlet. You don't have any other options where you could just jump from here to here when you get hurt. Nah, you be in that thing because you in it for more than just a relationship. You know, you in it for companion. You in it for somebody to do your time with. You in it for somebody to help ease your mind. So you start to rely on this person in this relationship for more than one reason. And that helps you do your time. That's like the pill you swallow to be able to cope with your prison and jail time. That's your medicine. That's your antidote. So when people get in these relationships, they're very toxic. And it's hard for people to let their feelings go when they start going with somebody in the jailhouse or in the prison. It's hard to just let your feelings go like that. It's easier out here, and sometimes it's not even easy out here. But man, I learned a valuable lesson in that. And right now, today, that lesson sticks with me. I don't want to date nobody because I know I get bored easy. And I'll be with you today. And guess what? You got to know you. And then I see something else I want, and I'm going to be with that person. So I like to be free. And every time I mess with a female up the road, I would always say, I don't want no relationship. I don't want to be locked in with you because I know me, I get bored easy and I'm going to want to move on. So don't go falling in love. Don't go talking about I'm yours. Don't go stamping your approval on me because I'm telling you, when I feel like going somewhere else, I'm going to go somewhere else. And I was always real like that. I laid that out on the table, man. But listen, people don't play by their feelings, man. I just want to say, people do not play about their feelings. Keep that in mind. A lot of people in prison behind their feelings. A lot of people have unalived people in prison about their feelings. People don't play about their feelings. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and hope you get a valuable lesson out of this video. Don't be playing with people's feelings. Don't do that. That's wrong. Y'all be blessed now, yeah.